Greetings everyone in accounting. Today we're going to work on a bank reconciliation scenario. You're going to need your text open to page 130 because that's where we're going to pull this information from. And there's an example, a perfect picture example of that. I've also created this form. You can go out and copy and paste this from my notes to yours. I've actually pasted this out there in the classroom so you can take it and add it to yours. So if you want to pause the video for a moment and then add it to yours, you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can recreate your own if you really want to. I would recommend taking this because that's going to be a lot faster for you. Okay, with that being said, on page 130, having the form ready to go, we're now going to follow these instructions at the bottom, and I'm going to go through with you step by step just to make sure you get them. They're in red. They have the red numbers, red and white numbers down there at the bottom. So let's plug in this information and see where it's coming from, because you're going to do two assignments. You're going to do two bank reconciliations after this. 5-2 work together and 5-2 on your own. But before we do that, let's see how we fill it out first, okay? So it first says write the date on which the reconciliation is prepared. That's 1/31/2018, okay? Now, we've got the date put in, but why are we even doing this in the first place? A reconciliation of your bank statement means we're making sure that what the bank has recorded for us agrees with what we have in our check stub over here, or our checking account. We want the two to talk to each other and equal the same thing. So we're going to plug in some information on the left side first, then we'll fill in the right, and hopefully the adjusted check stub balance will equal the adjusted bank balance. If we have done all of our accounting correctly, this should happen. This is one of the cash controls that we must deal with, is reconciling our bank statement. So let's fill in. We'll go down to step number 2. It says in the left column, list the balance brought forward on check stub number 14. The next unused check stub is 2622. So we're going to put 2622 right there. By the way, these aren't coming from anywhere else but on this page, so don't try to find it anywhere else. In normal, you would probably look at your check stub, your actual check stub, but just know they just made up that number, okay? Number 3 says, in the space for bank charges, list any charges. The only such charge for Delgado Web Services is the $25 charge. So we're going to come over here. I've already put service charge in here. You can label it SC if you want. And we're going to put $25 right here. And we put it there because we might have others. In this particular exercise, we're not going to. So after we've listed that, we can actually come on down and it'll tell you to put this amount also in the total bank charges. So we're going to do that, $25. Okay. In step 4, it's going to say write the adjusted check stub balance in there. To do that, to fill this in, we're going to put a formula in. We're going to go equals. We're going to click on our top amount. We're going to go minus, because that's a bank charge that takes away from our account. And we're going to click on 25, and we'll go from there. Now, if we have other charges in the future, this total will get all those charges. We may want to put a formula in then. For now, I'm just going to do this for simplicity's sake. Okay. So we get 25.97. So we really want 25.97 to end up over here. So let's see what happens. The next number we're going to look for is the balance on our bank statement. They tell you in instruction number 5 that balance was 32.92. So 32.92 is going to go here. Then we're going to come down to add outstanding deposits. If you go to page 131 at the top, it tells you that one of our outstanding deposits was on the 31st, 1/31, and the amount was $685. So we're going to do $685, just kind of like we did with the service charge. It's going to go in this little area right here. I just happen to know that we only have one of those, so I've condensed this a little bit. So now we can just go ahead and do equals, and we can click on the total outstanding. We can click on that, and we can get our total outstanding deposits in both spots. One thing that I failed to do was turn this into a dollar sign, so I'm going to do that for you. So when you get ready to do this, it'll already be there. Let's go ahead and do that whole column here. Okay, and we'll do that here too. Okay, so that'll be set for you. Sorry for the pause and the inconvenience. So now we're going to plug a formula in to add these two together to get a subtotal. So we're going to go equals. We're going to click on our balance. We're going to do plus. We're going to click on our total outstanding deposits, and we're going to hit enter. All right, that takes care of that piece of information. The next thing we need to add or plug into here is the outstanding checks. So we'll have a total outstanding checks come in here. So we're going to list them by check number and by amount. They will give you those check numbers and those amounts on instruction number 8. So we're going to plug in, looks like check numbers 11, 12, and 13. And I'm going to plug in their amounts too, and then I'll come back. I'm going to pause this and plug those in. Okay, I've got those plugged in now. I've got all my amounts for my outstanding checks. So let me explain a couple things before we go further. Outstanding checks and outstanding deposits, those are things that have not been processed in our bank statement, but we have recorded in our check stub as already happening. So we need to make sure those are identified here so when we do this balancing out, it actually balances out. So we're going to add those up now. Simple formula, I'm going to go do my auto sum. I'm going to sum these up, selecting those, enter, and now I have 1380 here. What's going to happen with this 1380? We're going to subtract it from this 3977 to get our adjusted bank balance. That is what we will be doing on step number 9. So if you go equals, we select on the subtotal, and we subtract our current total outstanding checks. You hit enter. You should get 2597, and yay, they equal 2597, 2597. Okay, that's all I'm really wanting you to do today. Those are your notes. Now I want you to go to problems. I want you to go to problems 5-2 and 5-2 that work together in the on your own. Complete those assignments, and then there'll be an exit ticket for you to answer about 5 questions. And that's all you have for today, okay? Enjoy your weekend. Again, I'll be gone again on Monday and Tuesday as well, but I'll provide another video with the next section. So I will see you again on Halloween. But until then, you'll only know me through video. All right. Have a good day. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.